In this lecture, you will learn how to optimize micro button copy to drive up conversions in sales. Buttons that get clicks and guide the reader to where you want them to go. Writing microcopy requires its own language and set of rules that every copywriter should know. First of all, let's clarify exactly what I mean by a micro button. A micro button can be any clickable piece of text that takes you to another page within the website. So that includes your navigation panels as well as any button within the pages on your website. It is usually used for your call to action, otherwise known as a CTA. For example, your CTA will be the most prominent thing your eye gets drawn to, the most obvious and clickable thing on your website. So here are my top tips for writing microcopy. Keep it short. This is called microcopy for a reason. Use only 2 or 3 words max. If you can't do that, then ask yourself, is there simply too much information that I can put into one small button? Microcopy on a button is a great way to seal the deal. Don't throw away the opportunity for a button when it means nothing. Something like click here doesn't serve the purpose of encouraging a reader to take action. Obviously you want them to click here, it's why you created a big red button, or whatever colour your button is. Studies prove generic words such as submit and subscribe perform poorly compared to short directive value statements such as send me free tips. So think carefully about the words you choose because you only get 2 or 3. Your first word should be a verb. Don't underestimate the power of words like now that can add a sense of urgency to the action. Say sign up today so that you can hurry your reader along. Keep it simple. Now let's look at the copy for your navigation buttons. Some people like to tailor these, which, if done well, can be quirky and give your copy character. Things like writing where the heart is instead of home and so on. However, I would strongly suggest that, especially for navigation buttons, you don't stray too far from the obvious. More often than not, clear and simple is just the ticket. The purpose of the microcopy here is to easily navigate the reader to the right part of the website. People shouldn't have to pause and think about how to navigate around your website. Their movement should be intuitive, so keep it simple. Use home, about us, and so on. They work just fine. Make sure you make it stupidly obvious and easy for your reader to do what you want them to do. And finally, think outside the button. More difficult than writing clear and concise button copy, perhaps, is determining when a bit of copy should or should not be inside of a button. A button should be placed on a page when you need to direct a call to action in a particular moment in a reader's journey. You need to find which 2 or 3 words will be just right. Perhaps what you are trying to cram into 2 or 3 words actually needs to be a separate sentence that goes before the button. Or why not try putting text below the button with phrases like while still in stock beneath a buy now button to add a sense of urgency, or put the customer's mind at ease with a money back guarantee below the button. Supporting copy before or after your microcopy can make your CTAs work better. So now that we know how to craft copy for all aspects of your website, next we're going to look at how you can get visitors to your website with the power of your copy alone.